Hey guys, it's Mike from Boyer Bows. was just checking out the English longbow here. You can see I have it on my little makeshift tillering tree. And something a little strange has happened, so I thought I'd talk to you about it. I was just working the limbs a little bit, as you can see. And definitely have, now the limb on the left is the top limb. The limb on the right, obviously the bottom limb. Now, what I'm seeing here, you tell me if you see it as well, is that the top limb is weaker. Now, the bow looks like it's leaning a little bit to that side too, but even with that leaning, it still seems a little bit weaker to me, which is surprising because I shortened that top limb. It should actually be stronger, which, you know, you never know what you're going to find until you start pulling the bow back, I guess. But the good news is the horn knocks appear to be holding just fine. And the bow's got some pretty good bend. But what I'm seeing in this tiller right now, let me show you, is look how well that front limb is bending. I don't see any hinges, I don't see any problems. But look at where the lower limb, closer to the riser. That would be the right limb, close to the riser. I want you to kind of watch right in this area here and compare it to the other half of the limb, okay? So, here we go. There's some movement there, but do you see any? I don't see it curve. I see it more like leaning. Look at that same spot by the riser on the top limb. See how it's bending? It feels to me like that area in the lower limb just needs some work. Like maybe it's a little bit of a stiff spot, but the halfway point toward the tip of the lower limb seems pretty good. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start the tilling process by scraping this part of the bow from about here to here. And then I'm going to blend it with the rest of the limb just so it has more of a seamless curve. Now I'm going to constantly be coming back to this tillering tree and checking that to make sure I don't go too far. Really what I'm trying to do first is reestablish a good curve, and then I'm going to match the two limbs to each other. I hope that by working on that curve, it'll balance everything out and I won't have to do any more tillering. That's generally wishful thinking. That's called Boyer's wishful thinking. But that's the goal anyway. So that's where we are with this bow. I know it's a little while since the last video, but I wanted to get you guys something going on. And you know what, why don't we just for fun take it out into the sun and see how it looks when I pull the bow back. Let's try that. Take a look at my neighbor's yard. Okay. Now I'm not sure how that's going to look on video. That may change the plan a little bit. But we'll see what's going on. I have a feeling that lower limb's still going to be a little weak, or excuse me, strong, but we'll see what's what. Alright, I'll get back to you in a minute, guys.